Yes, you're robbing them.
Officer, I wasn't threatening them. I was selling jar protection insurance.
Can I be arrested for robbery, arguably armed? Yes.
Depending on the jurisdiction, this could be considered a deadly weapon or some other type of felonious assault, on top of the already obvious armed robbery. Which lands you squarely in uber-fuck territory.
You can rob a bank with a piece of paper. It's the act, not the weapon.
But they rack up extra charges if they threaten to use a weapon or actually use the weapon.
Did you pop a big H on the jar so you'd know it was full of hornets?
Also, did we consider the possibility of getting honey from the hornets?
Yes, that's a robbery. Even if you just threaten to fart if they didn't give you something, that is still, technically, a robbery.
That has got to have happened at some point. Hold on. Meh, close enough. Gower was wandering outside the Strat Hotel and Casino when he made the threats. He allegedly told an officer he had a grenade in his ass and he wanted to fart. https://true-crime-daily.com/2022/08/Las-Vegas-Nevada-Brian-Gower-threatened-blow-up-Casino-Strat-Grenade-Illuminati-Joe-Rogan/.
You can't simply open a jar of hornets. You have to smash that shit on the counter. Also, yeah, you'd totally go to jail.
Tip to anyone in the jar of hornets line of work. You throw a can of hornets like a grenade.
Sounds an awful lot like the crime known as robbery. Could also be other things up to and including manslaughter for intentionally and knowingly creating dangerous conditions if someone had an allergic reaction to a sting and died.
Wouldn't be surprised if it's multiple charges like aggravated assault or assault with a deadly weapon.
Yup, and if you open the jar and it turns out someone in the store is allergic to wasp venom and they go into anaphylactic shock and die, you could be charged with murder too.
I think manslaughter at most. You can't premeditate a random stranger both having allergies and being stung.
Plot twist, the hornets attack you while you stand there waiting for the money.
OP's follow-up question. If I try robbing a store with hornets and the hornets decide to attack me, can I sue the store for the injuries I received?
https://www.reddit.com/r/oddlyterrifying/comments/u5g0x/how_would_get_rid_app and UTM_source=share. This you?
I had the exact same thought.
If I rob a store, is that a crime?
Every day people push the limits of this sub's name.
That's just a wacky armed robbery.
This is some comic book villain shit.
Can I rob a store, but also be a little bit funny with the weapon I choose to threaten with?
Sounds like robbery with extra steps.
Is this a crackhead question?
Lol, I'm wondering if it's based on a post that's been going around today. A person put a glass jar over the opening of the hornet's nest in the yard. Many comments were joking about capping the jar and giving people a jar of hornets. Still def a bizarre query, but there's some context for ya.
Only if it was a sting operation.
Oh my god.
Do this or I will do something you do not like, less than that is legally extortion.
Also, while using a bioweapon.
Yes, and that's why you shouldn't do it. What you should do is bring in the jar of hornets without saying anything, release them without making a threat, and take whatever you want in the midst of the chaos.
Robbery is the use of force or fear to take possessions from someone or someplace. In this case, you are using fear to take stuff from a store.
Yes, it's still assault. It's a threat of bodily harm. The police would arrest you, but you'd be out on bail within minutes. And then you'd have to pay a lawyer to get out of trouble, and you'd have to pay ridiculous fees. And as you write out a ridiculous amount money to that lawyer to get you out of trouble, you'll wonder whatever made you do something so stupidly costly and worthless.
Now hear me out. What if, instead of paying your lawyer, you brought a jar of hornets?
What about dogs with hornets in their mouths and when they bark they shoot hornets at the cashier?
If you tried to rob someone with nothing, it would still be robbery.
There's a thing called strong arm robbery where a person just walks into a store, grabs what they want and leaves. The strong arm part is basically referring to the cashier not wanting to get his ass kicked, so honestly you don't even need the hornets for it to be considered illegal.
No, absolutely not. Go ahead. Do it. Record and post after you are released.
Is everything okay at home? If I have a gun full of bullets and I walked into a store with them and told the cashier to give me something for free or I'd fire the bullets, could they have me arrested?
You are making a threat which can cause distress and harm to their customers and staff to rob them. Yes, you would be arrested. But everyone would assume you live in Florida because that's the kind of shit people get arrested for regularly in Florida. As long as the Hornets keep their fucking mouths shut and don't snitch, you'll never be convicted.
Alright, time to change the name of the sub to R. Some Stupid Questions. Edit. Oh, that's a real sub.
You gotta speak in mobster talk. I think I paid for this already. Would be a shame if this lid was to come loose, seeing as all these Hornets look extra spicy.
Why did I read that in Fat Tony's voice?
Probably, but thanks for the great idea for a silly act of desperation for a down-and-out lovable doofus in a story. Love it.